Hey guys, it's Brianna. I'm back with another video. So as you can tell by the title, I'll be doing a Q&A. And the reason why I'm doing a Q&A is because people are always asking me like certain questions like about me, about my flight journey. So I just thought, like, why don't I just answer all the questions at one time, make one video, and yeah. So for starters, I'll be telling you a little bit about myself. So my name is Brianna. I'm 18. I'm from Sanford, Florida, and I moved from Florida to Phoenix, Arizona to go to flight school. I go to AeroGuard Flight Training Center in Deer Valley, Phoenix. Things I like to do is traveling and taking pictures. Okay, now on with the questions. So the first question is that I always get is, what inspired me to become a pilot? So basically, exposure really is the whole thing. And what I mean by that is I went to like summer camps, like different aviation camps, and I met a lot of very influential like legends in the aviation field, like Captain Teresa Claiborne. She is the first African-American female pilot in the U.S. Air Force, and she's my mentor. She offered to be my mentor. I met the first African-American pilot for Southwest Airlines, who I can also consider a mentor, and I know Southwest, like a couple other Southwest airline pilots. Yeah, so like being exposed to all these different people in the aviation field, they really just inspired me to, want to be a pilot. Yeah. Okay, so the next question is, how do you like flight school? I like flight school. At first, it was a little difficult for me to understand and get the whole concept about like flying and how the airplane works and like aerodynamic stuff. But after a while, something just clicked, and now it's making more sense to me. So yeah, like, and you have to like really like think about it, because most of the other students at my school like have grown up around, like they've known pilots, like their parents are either pilots or like they've known someone who's close to them that's a pilot. And I honestly just decided to become a pilot the beginning of my senior year in high school, so 2017 maybe. Yeah, but it's good, it's all good, because yeah. But I'm liking flight school. It's cool, it's good environment, people, like everybody's helpful, and like you can just ask anyone a question and they'll help you out and help you understand. It's cool. Next question. Oh my goodness, this next question, like, I don't understand. Like when you tell someone, oh, I'm in flight school, and the first thing that comes out of some people's mouth, this question, it's, do you fly airplanes? So this is how the conversation goes. I'm like, oh, I'm in flight school, and then they're like, oh, really? Do you fly airplanes? No, I don't fly airplanes. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, I do fly airplanes. I flew like the second week we started flying. It's pretty cool. So yeah, the answer to that question is yes. I do fly airplanes. Where are you going after you finish flight school? Okay, that's a good question. So after I finish flight school, I'm going to be instructing at my school. So I'll be teaching other people to fly. And then after that, I'm gonna go to like a regional, like a small airline, and then eventually after that I'll be into like the big leagues, like Southwest, Delta, you know, I'll be somewhere up there, you know. Next question is, do I practice emergencies? And by that question, they mean like, will I know how to fix the airplane if something goes wrong in the air? And the question to that, the answer to that is yeah. When we fly, we practice emergencies, like if the engine fails, if the alternator fails, or you know, if we practice different failures, so we'll know if in case of a actual emergency, we have checklists to go by, and yeah, so we just practice it. We practice emergency descents, how to descend if, you know, yeah, pilot stuff. Okay, next question. Was I scared to fly? Was I scared? Okay, yeah, was I scared to fly? No, I wasn't scared to fly. Yeah, no, not really, because I knew, like, I had my instructor, and she's, yeah, I like trust. I have someone in the airplane with me who knows what they're doing, so I wasn't scared the first time. I was a little like nervous, not really nervous, but like anxious. I don't know. I wasn't scared though. I wasn't like, yeah, it was pretty cool. It was fun the first time. But yeah. Next question, guys. Do you feel out of place at your school? Okay, so this question, okay, let me put it like this. So in high school, I've always felt out of place because I was always in advanced classes, and I took college classes, AP class, like everything. So in those classes at my school, I was the only African American person in that class. So I would always feel out of place sometimes. But here, I don't feel, even though it's the same way at my school now, I don't feel out of place because I'm African American. It's more like I feel out of place because I'm a girl. And there are girls at my school, not many, there's like 8 out of 500, 400, 600, hundreds. So, and the other girls, they're like instructors, and they work for the school. But like actual students, there's like maybe 2 girls. So that's why I feel out of place. But like, I don't know, it's like empowering to be like one of few. Had to learn to step it up, be assertive. Don't let these males, you know, try to act like they're above you because they know more. You know, I feel like I'm you know,
it. I feel like I'm not it.
No, let me not say that. And there's not many girls that are pilots at all. At all. It's a male-dominated career, so it just kind of did feel a little weird at first for me to be going to school to do something that's for males, I guess. What's my favorite part about flying? Okay, so my favorite part, I have to say, is like I learned something and then applying what I learned to the airplane. I think that's pretty rewarding to me. Like when I learn like how to do a certain maneuver, when I study how to do it and I know the procedure, and then I do it in the airplane and it works out and it's really cool. I think that's like the best part. Or like understanding how, like, you know, adjusting when you adjust the pitch, you adjust the power, and it's like I like it. Yeah. So that's my favorite part, just like actually learning, doing what you're learning. Like in high school, you'll never really use what you learn, but like within flight school, I'm learning stuff and then I'm using everything I'm learning pretty much. Yeah. Alright guys, that was the last question I have for today. If there's any more questions that you guys may want to know, you can always just inbox me on any of my social medias, or you can comment the question down below and I'll do another Q&A video later on to get you updated. Okay, as a update on my status and what I'm doing right now in school, I am on I just passed my stage 2 flight, my stage 2 exams, and next I'll be soloing, so I'm just waiting for my solo to get scheduled. That would be my first solo ever. Yeah, so I'll be flying by myself. It's gonna be litty. And how I feel about that I think that'll be a good question. Yeah, how I feel about soloing, to be honest, I don't think I'm nervous. I think I am a little nervous, to be honest. I don't know, because like I don't want anything to like go wrong in the airplane. Like I don't know what to do, like if I have a failure, but like I'm gonna be so shook. I don't know. I'm a little nervous. I want to see what happens, because some people say like when they solo, it'll be like that's like the best time. Like you have your best landings. Everything goes by like exactly, like it goes by better than having like your instructor and examiner watching your every step. So I'm excited for that, and I'll let you guys, I'll make another video talking about how I feel after the solo, after my solo, because there's two solos we have, well, two different kinds of solos we have to do, well, three. So it's like it's pattern work, so it's just over our airport doing landings, and then the next kind is local, so it's like going not very far, just over like an open area, and then the next kind is cross country, so it's gonna be like I land at 3 airports total by myself. It's gonna take about 3 hours, so I'm gonna be excited. And then after I solo, I'll be working on my stage 3 check, my stage 3 stage check. And then after my stage 3 stage check, I will have my check ride. And my check ride is basically the final exam that determines if you get your license. And the first license I'm working on is my private pilot license. So I'll have my private pilot license after I pass my check ride. That's an update on what I'm doing. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and yeah, I'll be making more videos to update everyone on my journey. That's why it's called My Flight Journey, Brianna's Flight Journey. And yeah, I'll keep you guys updated, and
have a good day, y'all.